Hello. Let me turn some lights on. I lost track of the time and did not realize it was time. Let's see if we can fix that. All right, so welcome to the Saturday Stitch-uation. Sometimes it's live and sometimes it's not, and today it's live, but I'm later than I scheduled. So anyone that's just now tuning in or watching on the replay, this is a weekly recap. Happens every Saturday. We talk about things that are going on, quilt chat, different things like that. So it's taken me a little bit to get in here. Hi Donna, I am just getting in here, so there's a good chance the few people that might have been here a minute ago have left. But I need to gather a couple things and turn some lights on, so hold on a minute and I'll be right back. Hello, hello. We've got a mess going on here because there's a spring cleaning sale going on. Hi Donna, Regina, Norma, Lucy, Patty. Sorry I'm late to the party. So are you guys keeping track of the daily sales? And I'm trying to post them as a video instead of a live. So check that, and the sale is only good for that day. So today it's kits, like quilt kits. All right, so we just sent Mr. Fix-It off with about 60 boxes of orders. So we are putting them together as fast as we can. It's nice to make some room in here. So spring cleaning it is. All right, so those of you who don't know what's going on, or maybe do, these are the free panels that you get for participating in the challenge. It's on the Facebook group page. You just have to let us know you need it and you need to use it in the challenge. It is free. If you have an order, we'll include it in with the order. If you don't have an order, and we'll just charge you $5 for shipping and send it out. So we have all the ones except for the butterfly in the box one. That one is no longer. There's a kit I mentioned on the video, but it's not on the website. Oh, tell me what it is, and I will look for it, because sometimes things get missed. It's also possible someone bought it already, so I will check. Let me know what it is. So anyway, the panel challenge for May starts on Thursday. Is that the 1st? And the challenge on the website, or I keep saying on the website, the Facebook group, for the month of April, which means you have until Wednesday, is to use a jelly roll with a Villa Rosa pattern. And Leanna has been working on one, and it is so cool how it turned out. It's Saturday. It's a Villa Rosa pattern. I gave her the jelly roll, and I also don't remember what it was called either. But I'm working on my own jelly roll, and it's in the house, and I'm hoping to get to spend a little time on it. It should come together quickly enough that I can show you guys what it is. It's Cameron's Twist. It's sold. Yeah, let me just double check it. Pretty sure that is the one I just boxed up for somebody. Hold on a minute. Yeah, that one's gone. I'm sorry. There was just one of those. So sorry. But yeah, so that's what's going on right now. Is we're doing the daily spring cleaning sales on kits. I'm sorry, that was a yawn. And so we're talking about the challenge on Facebook. You have a couple more days to get your Jelly Roll Villa Rosa quilt submitted to the Facebook page. And then next month we're doing these panels. So if you don't have your panel or your fabric yet, if you ordered it from us, it's coming. And if you haven't ordered it, you have until the end of the month to use it. So you have some time to still order it, but we're giving them to you for free because we have so many. And they're so fun. I want to see what you guys can do with it. So we have the poppies, and then we have the butterflies. So this particular panel actually is the one that we have when we're out of this one. But we have it in the black diamond and the white diamond. So anyway, it's been up here all week. So if you go back to the Monday sale, we show it a little closer if you do need to see it. All right, so how are you guys doing? It is so pretty today. I'm gonna see if I can figure out what the temperature is. My phone did an automatic update last night and everything on it's different and I do not like it. But I can't tell what my temperature is anymore. It used to be like right on my main screen, but it is beautiful. And we were been in like the 70s and 80s. So are you guys seeing some nice warmness where you guys are? Hopefully nobody's getting snow. It is spring. It can happen. Hi, Starla. All right, so what else is going on? Oh, heads up. Okay, so we're going to give you a heads up on what's going on with the challenge on Facebook for the month of June. Jeannie is going to show that in probably the next couple weeks, but I just want to give you a heads up. It's a Quilts of Valor quilt drive. There we go. And that's what the challenge is for the month of June on the Facebook group page. So we'll give you more details on exactly what it is. But if you have something in mind, or you already have fabric, or if you need fabric, you can start gathering it. But that's for the month of June. We are making quilts and donating them to the Quilts of Valor chapter that Pat oversees in Michigan. But if somebody needs wants to keep their quilt, they certainly can, but that the requirements is it needs to fit the bill for the Quilts of Valor, and hopefully we'll get some donations for Pat. You're trying to get the challenge quilt done, Starla? So you're working on the one for this month, the Jelly Roll Villa Rosa. Hi, Becky. I hope to get my Jelly Roll quilt done today or tomorrow at the latest. So we'll see. I will post it when it's done. Again, it's just going to be the top, but I'm hoping it's done. I have something out here. I brought this out here because I was working on this when I was doing my retreat with Leanna, and I'm out here so I can get some black fabric or something, but this is the quilt I was working on so far. This was the fabric sent to Leanna and I from Debbie Dobbins, who was donating or sending fabric to us for a challenge, and Leanna made hers. Her group, that we both had Robert Cochran fabric, and hers was a rainbow line. It's really lots of pinks and purples, and she put hers on point, and I used this one. So you can see both of us working on it, but I just need to come out and finish it. I'm making it a little bit different than the pattern called for, and I left all of the black fabric that I was using with Leanna because there's different shades of black, and she needed more black for her quilt, and I knew I could get something here. So I need to go through what I have and find a black that's really close to that, but I wanted her to take that black to her house so she could finish. What is going on here? Thank you. It is really pretty. It is actually, I like it a lot. And I'm probably, I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do with it because the fabric was donated to us. I'm probably going to donate the quilt. So I'm still working that out. I got to finish it first, and then it takes a while for me to get it finished. It is cake, yeah. And the line itself, it's called Meadow is the color of it. I don't know the name of the line, and I don't have the tag anymore. I just know I had Meadows, and Leanna had Rainbow. So very similar. She just had more color options, and mine were all greens. Thank you. Bridine and Tony. I don't know if I said hello to you guys yet. I think I did, but I don't know. So we just sent a whole bunch of boxes out. The fascinating thing is the U.S. Postal Service has upped their rates again, and I'm not sure when it went into effect, if it did, but it seems like something has changed as we're doing the postage. And in some cases, it's giving me the same price for first class or priority as it does for ground. It just depends on if it's a small package or not, which is fascinating. So some of you, I'm actually able to get it to you in 1 to 2 days because it was the same affordable rate, and I didn't have to pay like a buttload more to get it to you faster. And it's like, hey, if it's shorter time, I'm not going to make anybody wait. So that's really cool. So you guys will possibly start seeing things a little earlier. I'm hoping Postal Service will be upping their game and just getting everything out on time. So, or sooner. Anyway, who here has done or submitted their quilt challenge to the Facebook page? I know I've seen Marlene Hinton. I don't know if anyone else submitted something recently, but is there anyone else that's even doing it? I've seen Starla's commented. I know I'm doing it. Leanna has just barely done hers, and I don't know if she's posted it yet, but is there anybody else here working on it? And just know you have till Wednesday, so you still can. And you just need a Villa Rosa pattern and a jelly roll, and any combination. Just show us what you can do with it. And then next month is what you see behind us. Anyway, the mystery quilt is out. Some of you are working on it. Just know it is work at your own pace. You can even set it to the side and not touch it. But the 15th of June is when I'm going to unveil it and show it to everybody. Some people are faster than others, so just know of that date and don't watch what might be released if you don't want to see it and you're not ready. But the Facebook group page is in there. Starla says she picked a point with lots of matching points. I think you can do it. You just have to spend a little more time on it, I guess. Starla, it'll be fine. Take a deep breath and go slow. Hi, Andrea. Welcome, welcome. So the mystery quilt is out. I still have a couple that are available. So if you know anyone or you are someone that wants to participate, they're available till they're sold out. So there's still some on the website. They do not count under today's spring cleaning for kits. They are a specialty box, and those are always excluded from any type of sale or discount because they're already discounted pretty steeply. But just know there's still more available. And the Facebook group page, if someone is not in there and needs to be, just send a email or something to me, or see if you can search out and find the group, and then you can ask to be admitted to it. But the private Facebook group is where you're going to find the videos from Leanna on how to make your quilt. So hopefully that's working out well for everybody. I'm seriously losing track of time. I'm so glad I happened to catch what time it was, because I scheduled this a couple days ago, trying to get it, be proactive and be ready instead of last minute things. And I was like 17 minutes to come in myself. So any of you that were here earlier and left, or just been hanging out since then, sorry about that. And thanks for still being here. There is another spring cleaning sale that will be posted tomorrow. I'm posting them in the early morning now, so that will be posting tomorrow. We are not going to do one on Monday because the live sale is a spring cleaning, so that's just going to be like a normal sale. So there will not be anything that will expire on that day. It'll be the normal. You have a week, and it's going to be discounted stuff, mostly fabric. That's what we're going to show on Monday. And then we will still have daily spring cleaning sales on Tuesday and Wednesday. And then depending on how it goes, I have something in mind that I might do on Thursday through the end of the week. So it would take over a couple of days. And if that happens, we'll definitely explain that. But it's part of the spring cleaning. We need some room. We have all kinds of fabric coming. Speaking of, we just got a whole bunch of Halloween fabric here. So Moda and Riley Blake have delivered some Halloween fabric that I ordered. So they're not even, the boxes aren't even open yet, but we will be getting that. You came and left. I thought it was not working. No, it was me, Becky. I lost track of time. I was in my pattern room, and if you guys saw my video for the spring cleaning and the patterns, I have like 45 buckets, those tubs, the filing tubs, and I don't usually go in there and look for the patterns. And I was in there not only hunting for things, but reorganizing and rearranging and pulling patterns. So it took me longer. No, I don't have any batik, Starla, but I'm thinking about ordering them. And I had to tell you guys a funny thing. So I have my color wall. I call it the color wall. So I have all my confetti cotton, my basics, the Riley Blake. We've got several different lines of their basics. We have a lot of different colors. And then I have all the different whites. And so I have all these general, like, good for backgrounds or blenders and, things like that. And the batiks that we used last week, in the sale, I was able to get some more of that. And then we're thinking, you know what? It was so popular and they're so pretty. Maybe we'll get some more. And I just happen to have those few bolts, and I got them on sale, which is why I'm able to pass on the sale price to you for that. But that's why I picked them up. So the point is, Marlon and I are thinking, you guys obviously like them. We like them, but we don't have the room. But maybe if we can make room, we'll start carrying like the Expressions Basics line, which is Riley Blake's solid colors, although, you know, the Batik still has movement, but they're really saturated. So we're taking that into consideration if we can make room, because that's the whole point. We need some room for other things we've already ordered. But here's the funny story. So I could go into Roddy Blake and I can just order this color and this color and this color, or I can make it easy. And if I'm trying to stock up, like especially for the first time, and just order a case of it. And they have 232 or something like that. That's the Batik Expression line, which is their basic, which is basically what I was showing you guys on Monday. So kind of a solid, but they have 230, 240, 250. I don't remember, two something of the different lines of colors of that. And so I could pick like 100 bolts. That's a lot. Or I could pick like the whole bolt, the whole line of 200 and whatever. Or I could do one at a time. Now, obviously, if I'm going to order a lot, it kind of makes sense to have the ability to just make one click, put the whole thing in the basket and check out. But man, that's a lot of bolts. So Marlon and I were looking at it. And the next night he had a nightmare. He called it a nightmare. I thought it was quite funny. He dreamt that he called up my Riley Blake rep and ordered the $100 bolt box as a surprise for me, because he likes to do things like that. But this was his dream, and he made her swear to secrecy that she wouldn't tell that we had ordered them. Although I'm in the account enough, I would probably figure it out before it shows up. But still, it was really cute because he's like, I had a nightmare that I went ahead and ordered the 100 bolts, and right now he's the one that says stop ordering, and we have no room for things, so we have to make room, which is why there's a spring cleaning sale going on. So it was just really funny. So anyway, story of Mr. Fix-It. Oh, let's see. Does it tell me? I'm trying to figure out what the temperature is, and I just saw something on my computer. 71 degrees here. It's really, really nice. It's very mild. Very, very happy here. Yes, Starla, he is a sweetie. He has a big heart. He has good intentions. He does well. Sometimes he does wrong, even though he's trying. It's just funny. And last night we were so tired. We had spent all day long just running, trying to get stuff done. I was on my feet and my legs just were hurting. And we have this padded stuff on the floor here, but it's still hard on my feet. And I'm wearing a really good shoe. You love your scrap bag. Yay. So I wear shoes that have a nice padded sole, as well as having the like the gym floor padding, big section squares things running along in here. So I'm standing on like 2 levels of padding, but still my feet don't like it when I'm standing for a long time. Hot and humid with storms brewing, says Andrea. Remind me where you are, Andrea. Are you in the south? Anyway, last night my sister came to help, and then long story short, her husband had to come and pick her up, and so we decided, the 4 of us, to go to dinner. And so we worked up until the time to meet with her husband, and then we went to dinner, and of course it was 7 o'clock, so there was a line to get in and everything. We get done, we come home, and I'm just tired because I haven't had a chance to sit other than while eating, and even that wasn't that much of a relaxation because we're visiting. South Carolina. That's 60% humidity is more humidity than I want, Linda. Anyway, so I get home and I'm like, I'm going to bed. I have got to go downstairs and put my feet up. My feet hurt. And he stayed out in the garage until 1:30 putting your orders together. And he is so sweet. And then he's like, I'm so sorry I couldn't get them all done. And I'm like, you weren't needing to do any of it, but it's so sweet that he's like that. He's like that. He wants to help if he can. Near Galveston is where you live, Andrea. Okay. I haven't spent a lot of time in Texas, and I want to. Galveston is just be fun to go there sometimes. Just part of the cities that I have on my list of things I'd like to go see. And I hear some noise. Oh, no, I know what it is. I was hoping we'd get a delivery today, but then UPS has rescheduled it. So I think when we get deliveries from businesses, because this is also a business, but we're a residential address, they don't deliver on Saturday because they assume we are a business, and typical businesses are not open, although a store would be open on Saturday, but UPS doesn't distinguish. So I got rescheduled to Monday, and I think it's because they think we're not open. So I was excited thinking, well, maybe by chance it's coming. Something else. All right. I am not as prepared today because I lost track of time. Usually I have some notes and kind of make sure I hit everything. So I cannot remember what's important that I need to put on there. So I apologize. If I think of something, I'll put it in the comments or in the description of the video. So if there's something that's super important, otherwise we'll be here Monday. So just remember, we're spring cleaning right now. Every day is its own sale. You have to watch the video to get the code. You have to go to softsquares.com and use that code that day on that category. Excuse me. And Monday, we are not having a daily sale because we're having our normal Live at 5 sale, which is also part of the spring cleaning. But that's going to be like all the other Monday sales where it'll be live at 5. You have a extra time to take advantage of the sale, that's the name of the quilt pattern that I made. I don't remember, Starla, and it was in one of Leanna's books. It was an Annie's Quilt, Quilts in a Day book. I think it was the book that went out in the Advent box for 2023. I'll have to call Leanna and ask her what it's called. It actually was a little more complicated because it's fat quarter friendly, and there's actually a very specific pattern to cutting the fabric. These are not just strips that are in here. I want to show you. So the way that this is, and at first I was cutting it wrong, but there's 3 pieces. Here's a piece, here's a piece, here's a piece. So I've got the dark green here, and then there's 2 pieces of the light green. See that? And then a solid, and then it reverses. So 2 of the light green and 3 of the dark green across the bottom. And I made every single block exactly the same, making sure that these pieces were in the exact same place. And even though from a distance it's hard to see it, I think if you were someone that you caught patterns, you'd notice it, and it would bug you if it didn't match. So that's what I did, but I'll have to get back with you guys on what that was because I do not remember. But anyway, that was one of the quilts I was working on when I was with Leanna in Cape Cod, and that was such a fun trip. I was rambling off about something. What was I saying before I got distracted? Yeah, that's cave fabric. That seems like a lot of work. It kind of was. I mean, you can make it however you want. It just is, just strip with a little strip between it and you make a block. But to do the way that they had it and to get the, I'll open it up again. I really like how it turned out, but I actually, here's part of it. But I need more fabric around the outside. So I'm going to put a black on it. And that's why it's actually up here, is so I can find some black. But right now, I think we have to wait for our shipments to come in from Riley Blake because their warehouse was closed while they moved. And they're just now starting to ship, but they've been a little behind in getting that going. So anyway, we're going to be getting more fabric soon, but I think I have to wait to finish that for the confetti cotton order to come in. So you guys get your fabrics. Yeah, I agree, Andrea. That would be a really nice quilt as you go quilt fabric. In fact, I have three different ways that I do quilt as you go. I haven't even shown you guys any of the quilt as you go stuff that I do. Eventually, I'll start doing more videos. I swear it's going to come out. But I have a couple quilt as you go quilts that I have started. So I've got the blocks already. It's just a matter of quilting the blocks and then joining them, and I can totally see this would be a really good way to put that one together that way if you wanted to. Yeah. I think I was mentioning this. Just remember, Monday's sale is a daily sale, not the daily sale, it's the normal sale. And then we'll do the daily sales. So we still have a Sunday coming up, Tuesday and Wednesday to finish out the month of the spring cleaning sales. So be sure to check for that. They will be coming out in video form, except for Monday that will be live. Okay. Today it's kits. Thank you, Starla. I really do like it. In fact, when I saw my bundle of fabric, everything in it was really green with some hints of purple, but I was worried that, you know, there wasn't going to be enough contrast, but I was able to hold out the light with the dark, and I was very happy. And here you can see just all the leftover pieces that make this border, and it just kind of jumps around, but it's got actually a lot of color to it, but overall it's green. And I'm kind of thinking maybe for a border on that, instead of doing black, maybe I will do a green. What do you guys think about that? Would that be too odd to do green, or should I keep with the black theory? So here's what it looks like on the edge. It's just got this strip, and then I want to put a big border here, and black is what I have in mind. But again, I don't have the color handy, so I was going to look for it. But I'm going to go work on my Jelly Roll quilt when I'm done putting orders together. We have a couple more hours to try to get stuff out in today's mail, and I might be able to get some sewing done, which I know I will be. It'll probably be sooner or later than sooner. Oh, we have Gizmo. We have got to... that person. All right, I'm going to call it. I think we're going to be done. Like I said, I don't have a whole lot that I can remember because I didn't get my list together. But heads up, we are doing Quilts of Valor quilt drive for the June Facebook group, and Jeannie will be posting some more information on that. Again, that's for June. So we're about to finish April. You've got the stuff for May right here. If you still need stuff, let us know. Some of the fabric is on back order, but you have lots of time to get it finished, and we're going to get it to you as soon as it comes in. So, but just know, we're just letting you know, heads up for June, it's a Quilts of Valor quilt top, and that's what's going on there. Okay, don't forget your mystery quilts. Work on those, and if we still have a few available. And then we're also, same with the Advent boxes. We still have some of those available, and right now you can still take advantage of setting up for payments. You have a couple more months where we will take the deposit, but it's a nice way to make it more affordable. All right, I'm really just rambling. I'm tired. I'm really tired. So I'm gonna go. I will see you guys. Well, you'll see me tomorrow morning with the new daily sale video, but for sure Monday will be live, and I'll see you live at 5. Have a great day, guys. Bye.